I thought it would be fun to come to an actual poster gallery. So we're here in Darien, Connecticut at the Charles Michael Gallery, and Charles is going to give us some tips on how we can start a poster collection of our own. Hi Charles, thank you so much for letting Art and Style join you today at your great gallery.
Hi Leslie.
Charles, I'm hoping today you can inform our viewers as to how they might be able to start a poster collection of their own. Any tips for us?
The start of the collecting would begin in the 1890s. These three posters here depict the three real strong periods in poster collecting. First, the 1890s or Art Nouveau period, to travel to a spa. This period ran from about 1890 to the turn of the century. There was a good break between periods, and again you start with the Art Deco period from the 1930s, and a brief return to lithographic posters in the 1940s with the Riviera poster.
So in other words, you stay with the same subject matter even though the periods are progressing.
Some people choose to and others don't. Some may just collect posters of a particular city if you wanted to do Riviera posters from all periods. Some people are very specific to period and just want to collect posters of that period.
I see.
And others want to collect only certain artists of that period.
Wow.
So the collecting can get very specific.
It really becomes a hunt, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, and that's part of the fun.
That's part of the fun, right? Yeah.
That is part of the fun. Wine and spirits, a great area to collect.
Oh boy, is it ever. And very popular, right, Charles?
Always popular and still popular.
Always popular, yeah.
These are two great early examples of wine and spirit poster. This being a poster by Jules Cheret, considered the father of the modern poster. The one giving credit with learning how to mass produce posters at an efficient price point so that they could be used, and to add art with advertising. Generally using women to depict, to help sell the product.
Sure.
And in this case, a woman with Madame Duvernay's cat in her lap, done in 1896. On this side is a poster of the period, an anonymous poster, which many are. Sometimes these artists were under contract with other companies and weren't able to use their name on them. In other cases, they were just so much copycats to Cheret that they may not have wanted to do it. An interesting poster depicting a romantic scene, and that is sought after in posters. To be put in people's
you mean? Or, yeah.
Romance, still a popular subject.
Sure.
And these are two wonderful examples of posters, pre-1900 posters.
And as you pointed out, women an important vehicle within a lot of these pieces that we're seeing in your gallery as a selling element.
Both a selling element and a marketing element to women, now that they had some disposable income and could actually buy products themselves, but also to appeal to men. Well, I mean, the first and most important thing is that these posters are light sensitive. They were printed on very low quality paper, not really made to be saved. And we have to worry about them fading and turning darker than the paper already is. When we get them, we've washed them and placed them on linen and acid-free paper.
Oh, let me see that.
They're attached.
So it's actually on linen, glued on linen?
Glued onto linen with a wheat paste, reversible, water-soluble wheat paste.
Wow.
They've been cleaned. The posters were printed with oil-based inks. They won't react with the water. They can be cleaned in water, bleached in water, and then laid down onto the linen. That's a must for these large posters. Protecting the posters from sun damage is an important aspect of framing them. Today there are some great products on the market. OP3 ultraviolet plexiglass is recommended for posters. It's light, it won't break, and it protects it from sun damage. Some posters get matted, some don't get matted. That's an aesthetic judgment, and to always use acid-free mats that we know about from all other paper products. And this 1930s chocolate poster's probably going to end up with a very simple Art Deco period frame with its black strong lines. I'd probably recommend the black frame.
Oh, look at that. That would be great. So you kind of match the background of the poster sometimes.
I generally like that. Some posters have larger margins than others, and on the large scale posters they generally don't get matted at all. It's these mid-sized posters that you have a choice whether to put matting on or not.
And you mat a few inches generally or whatever?
Aesthetically to the poster again, whether there's a lot of margin there and you want to space it appropriately, showing the lettering of the printer. An important thing for a lot of collectors also. The printers were quite important at the time and as well known sometimes as the artists were. So we want to show their mark generally in the margins of the poster.
Well, I can see the importance of coming to a gallery where people are knowledgeable not only about the posters, but about how to preserve them.